Hi everyone, welcome to JMeter tutorial. Today in this tutorial, we are going to talk about an essential feature in JMeter that makes testing dynamic and reusable: parameterization. So let's begin. What is parameterization? Parameterization in JMeter is the process of replacing hard-coded values in your test script with the dynamic variable. Instead of manually changing the input data, you can use a file or variables to provide different inputs during test. For example, for example, instead of testing a login API with same username and password repeatedly, you can use parameterization to test multiple combinations effectively. In this tutorial, I will explain how you can create parameters and then use parameters in your request. So let's begin. Open Chrome browser. In this open weather map, in this website, you can view the multiple APIs are available. This is the current weather data API in which you need to enter the latitude, longitude, and the app ID. This API key you can generate by sign in this website, and you can easily generate this API key. Now, when we send this request, we need to enter the latitude, this is the required, longitude, this is the required, and the third app ID. App ID you can get by sign in this website, and you can generate app ID. Now, scroll down. This is the example of API calls. Let's copy this. First, understand this request. In this request, one here is protocol, which is HTTPS, and this is the URL. After this, slash data, and this is the path. In this path, you need to enter the latitude, longitude, and the app ID, which is unique key. Now, use this example, open JMeter and create a thread group. Right click on test plan, thread, and then click on thread group. In the thread group, we enter the number of threads, ramp up period, and the loop count. Now, add HTTP request, right click on thread, sampler, and then click on HTTP request. Here protocol is HTTPS and server name here available. We use here, copy this complete, and further we enter the path in the path section. Remove HTTPS because here we define the protocol is equal to HTTPS, and then copy this complete path and paste here. Here we enter the path. Now we use this app ID in parameters. Click on parameters, and then we need to click on add. Click on add and enter app ID. In the app ID, we need to enter the app ID. This is the key we need to enter in parameter section. Enter in parameters. Now, remove this because we define the parameters, the app ID in parameter section. Let's add listener for view the request and response. Click on listener and then click on view result tree. Now, we need to remove this path because we already defined the path here. Let's run this script. Click on start. It will ask for save the test plan before running it. Click on yes. and then enter the file name weather API and then click on save. Now request send to the server. Here you can view in the request section we use the HTTPS protocol and the complete path here available. First, this is the URL and latitude, longitude, and then app ID. In the response data, we get the longitude, weather ID. These are the information. After sending this request to the server, we are getting this response. Now, I will show you how we can use this latitude and longitude by using variables. We create a variables and then use these variables here. Click on thread group, add config element, and then click on user defined variables. In the user defined variables, you need to create a variable. Click on HTTP request. Here we need to define latitude, longitude, and app ID. These are the common details in this API. So we can create a variables and then reuse in our request. Open user defined variables, click on add. We can change the HTTP request name. Here change HTTP request to weather API. Now create a variable here latitude and enter latitude value here. Same as well, we need to enter the longitude. So enter longitude here. And then third is app ID. And here app ID. We need to enter the same app ID and then key. Click on user defined variables and then enter app ID here. App ID. Now use this information in user defined variables. Copy this latitude and the longitude. Same as well, we need to enter the app ID here in user defined variables. Now copy the longitude and paste here. After this, enter the app ID. We can get the app ID from here. Now paste app ID here. After defining the user defined variables, we need to use these variables in our request. So open this HTTP request and use here latitude dollar and then latitude. This is latitude variables. Same as well, after AND operator, we need to use here dollar and equal to longitude. After longitude, here you can view we need to enter AND operator and then AND is equal to app ID and app ID is equal to we need to enter the app ID value here. Just enter the variable name here. Variable name is equal to app ID. Enter variable name in HTTP request app ID and then here enter $sign. Now again run this test. Clear all and then again run this test. Here you can view the request has been successfully sent to the server. In the request section, we are getting the protocol. After the protocol, this is the complete server name and the path. In the response data, we are getting the response from the server in which the weather information, latitude and longitude. That is for today's tutorial on parameterization. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like, subscribe and share it with others. Don't forget to subscribe SPO World. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.